welcome to Shinbun Asia, your number one source of Asian news with your host, Andrew Van Zark. So, we're going to talk about a topic that is really interesting. So, Japan is suffering a historic population decline, which it blows my mind hearing that and reading this on the news. So, according to the government statistic, in the past year 2018, Japan suffered a large natural decline in population. So they've been keeping track of the birth rate since 1899, and the last birth rate track resulted in 921,000 people, which is 1 million below for the third year consecutive. In 2018, there was a death count of 1.369 million people. So a lot of people died in 2018 in Japan. And that also contributes to the decline of Japan's birth rate and population. So now, according to the world statistic, not just Japan's statistic, now the world's statistics, Japan is the country with the highest population with old age people, being called the super age country. Now, most of the people there in Japan are 65 years and older. And in Tokyo, 35% of the population by 2040, they will be 65 plus years old. This will give some problems to the health and the welfare providers on the next few decades. Also, the sales tax due to this, it will increase from 8% to 10% by the next October. Japan's government, as an answer to the alarming demographic trend and to increase the birth rate, they are going to incentivize 2 trillion yen, which is $18 million, to be able to provide free preschools for children from ages 3 to 5, and to reduce the waiting list on daycare so they can have more kids there. Also they're gonna give for free, like public schools, kind of like that. And that's really good because we need to increase this birth rate, because it's really, really, really interesting how in Japan it's declining. And it's also interesting that almost 90% of the population there in Japan are old age, in the third age, 65 and older. And due that the population is 65 years and older, the norm is that most of the people by that age don't have kids. So in consequence, there's going to be less young people in Japan. And that is something that is really sad, because we need to have more population for, next generation, so Japan can keep on going. And it's good that the government is doing this incentives to give more public schools and more preschools and daycares. So yeah, and it's really interesting that Japan is suffering this. They are gonna, start increasing. They're gonna make, more public schools for, kids from ages 3 to 5. And we're gonna have more possibilities of increasing Japan's population. And that's all I got for today. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Adios, amigos!